Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Indie Sense hosted by me, Dad English, and today I'm going to be giving you a sense of the platforming game Electronic Superjoy. This is a game that a lot of people talk about, and when they do, they mostly reference the soundtrack. I'm not a big fan of the soundtrack, but a lot of people are, so yeah, it is what it is. This game was developed by one person, Michael Todd. At least it's attributed to him. I don't know how many people actually worked on it, but I believe it when they say one person worked on it. It seems kind of evident. This is the story. Michael Todd may or may not be a 15-year-old for coming up with this story. It doesn't seem like clever at all. Yeah. Your entire butt to an evil wizard. So, when I say a 15-year-old may have come up with this story, I mean like a 15-year-old must have thought this up, because this is not smart or funny. Like, when you look at Super Meat Boy, that's not a very mature game when it comes to the story. It doesn't take too much seriously. But this game, it doesn't take too much seriously, but it's not that well done either. Oh, just accidentally jumped over those guys. So that's one thing that I don't like about this game. There are a lot of things I don't like about this game, that being one of them. The other being this smash mechanic. When you jump, you press A. This is me jumping. When you want to smash, you press A and then B. Why not just press A and then press A again? You don't have a double jump in this game, at least not yet. And when they do give you a double jump, they take away your smash ability. So why would it matter if one thing corresponds to the other? Like, they could both have the same control scheme. Alright, so that's one other complaint I have. The controls are pretty much a big deal to me. When you're doing a platformer, the controls have to be sound, and the controls in this game are not. So I'll show you, or I'll give you an example right here. This is me jumping normally. This is me holding down the jump button, like pressing it down very hard. This is me tapping it. See how the height difference, or there's no difference in the height? Yeah, that's a big problem with platform games. Very big problem. You can't do that and expect to have a good game on your hands. So that pisses me off. Another thing that pisses me off, when you die, the immature groan that you get when you're sent back to a checkpoint. That's one of the immature groans. I'll show you. Watch. That. Why are you putting that in your game? That has nothing to do with this game. Absolutely nothing. So yeah, so as you can tell, I'm not a big fan of this game. This game very much steals from games that I enjoy a lot, and I don't like what they did when they stole from those games. Some of those games you might know, some of those games you might not. One of them is I Want to Be the Guy, which is a free Flash game that if you guys have like Vista, you should check out. I don't think the guy who developed it, Kane, he said that he hasn't been able to get it to run on Windows 7 because he lost the source that he had for it, so he hasn't been able to rework it. But yeah, I love that game, and that game was free. This game just fucked me over. This game is $7.99. Fucking controls again. I'll take credit for some of these. Some of these are my fault, others aren't. Like if I die here, this is probably my fault, because this is nothing. But yeah, so this game is $7.99. Games that it stole from, like Limbo. Limbo, when it's not on sale, is anywhere from $10 to $5. So why would I pay more for a game like this than I would for a game like Limbo. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. And the art style is clearly taken from Limbo. Clearly! Other games it stole from, Super Meat Boy, like I mentioned, with its nonsensical kind of don't take yourself too seriously gameplay or story. Super Meat Boy, when it's not on sale, is anywhere from 10 to $5. Why on earth would I pay more for this than I would for Super Meat Boy? I wouldn't. Super Meat Boy is way better than this. Way better. Like I said before, Tommy and Edmund worked the hell out of that game. Tommy said before, he spent the whole time, like before the game was even a thought, he spent 2 weeks just having a red dot jump on green dots and getting the controls perfect for that. That's what it takes to get great controls. This does not have great controls, and you need that for a platformer. I'm sorry, but you do. I'm sorry to like be hating on this game so much. I really wanted to enjoy this game. If I didn't, I wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have paid money for it. I bought this through the Humble Bundle, I should say. This is the DRM free version that I'm playing. But still, regardless, this is a game that I was so looking forward to. So looking forward to. And the fact that it's not good just pisses me off to no end. Yeah. See, first one was my fault. Second one, controls. Or, not controls, but programming. There you go. The second star finally gave me enough jump. Let's go through the portal. Come on, stop walking over that. I cannot stand that moan. It seems so immature. I don't know how old Michael Todd is, but like I said before, he doesn't seem like the most mature person ever to make this game. That was my fault. I jumped a little too far forward without thinking. I didn't see anything to jump onto, so I pushed out. So, there's my negative thoughts about this. Positive thoughts, a lot of people like the soundtrack, so that's something to check out. I believe the soundtrack is all copyright free, so you can use the soundtrack for other games that have like radio in them. Like there's a fighting game that you can choreograph to songs, and you can use the soundtrack for that. So, and you can put it on YouTube, which is fucking controls, which is the biggest importance here. Like people who play these games mostly like to put them on YouTube. So the soundtrack being something that won't be copyrighted or flagged for copyright infringement is nice. Another thing that I like, it's kind of stretching. I don't know. I like the fact that it's a simplistic art style. I like the fact that it's a simplistic art style. It's very much like you guys can see the light trail. I jumped through the arrow there. That's the game. That wasn't me. So, I like the simplistic art style. It kind of reminds me of Castle Crashers. I don't know what that was. It kind of reminds me of Castle Crashers a bit. So that's kind of a positive. Anything that can remind you of not Castle Crashers. What am I doing? Cloudberry Kingdom. Castle Crashers is a fantastic game. Don't put it in here. Cloudberry Kingdom's a fantastic game as well, but I don't want to confuse anybody. I mean Cloudberry Kingdom. So yeah. And that game had controls that were very similar to this, but their controls were better as well. And they also focused on co-op. If this game was co-op, it might be a different story, because you don't really worry about controls when you're doing co-op, because everyone's fucking up. If it's just you on screen fucking up, you're slightly annoyed that the controls fuck you over a lot. So, it's very limited in the things I like. There are a few things, but the things I don't like vastly outweigh the things I do. here's the smash mechanic again. This is... I did not talk about this, but this is one thing I don't like. See how the rockets pretty much disappear? That's bullshit. Because you can't see the rockets. You're on a black background with black rockets that go through the background. The rockets have a small white line through them, but you guys might not even be able to see that once YouTube processes this video. But yeah, it's kind of bullshit. When you have multiple rockets on screen going through multiple backgrounds, those white lines just sort of disappear. Oh, I like this level. The level design is good, I'll say that. I like the way they laid out each level. It's good for a platformer. If the controls were fantastic, like the levels would be, the game would be great because the levels and getting through them is really fun and interesting. But trying to get through them with the controls you're given is more of a chore than a joy. Come on, jump, jump, jump. Alright, let's do that. I hate that moan! Alright, I knew I was going to hit a rocket sooner or later. Okay. Let's go. Jump, jumpy. Okay, there we go. Oh! I did not mean to run that far. That's another complaint I have for this game. The screen doesn't go too fast. And if you run into the edge of the screen, you just die. You just die. So that's a big complaint I have with this game. The screen doesn't advance quickly enough. This game is cool too. Or this level is cool too. All the levels are designed really well. If Michael Todd focused on level design and he hired another guy to do programming, he would have been in good shape. I believe that's what Phil Fish did. Phil Fish hired... What am I doing? Phil Fish had one guy doing programming, and he basically did the art and the level design for his game. And it came out great. Fez was a fantastic game. Alright, we're going to hear another moan. I like the use of pink and purples. You don't see that too much in games. But, yeah. So there are definite ways that this guy could have made his game better. It's just not. See, I didn't even see that rocket. I didn't even see that rocket coming at me. And good. Jumping mechanic always working, like I said before. There we go. Oh. That was my fault. I got the arrows before it was time to. I'll take that one. Okay. Alright. Don't waste time. Yet every jump you do is a full-fledged jump, so you have to waste a little bit of time because you're jumping over these small little things and you're doing like 20 feet of air every time. Doesn't quite make sense. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I'm going to do it! I'm up! And if you guys like this game, I assure you, you will like Fez, you will like Braid, you will like Limbo, you will love I Want to Be the Guy, because I Want to Be the Guy is very similar to this, except it's free, so you'll love it anyway. And, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm glad I did not pay full price for this game and I got it on Humble Bundle. I'm just not glad that it's as aggravating as it is. And by aggravating, let me be clear. Aggravating, I don't mean it's hard to beat. Super Meat Boy is very hard to beat. There are games that are hard to beat. Oh, fuck. I fell off the ledge. There are games that are hard to beat that aren't aggravating for that reason. This game is aggravating because it's controls and it's programming. That's why it's aggravating to me. And it's aggravating because I want it to be good. I so want it to be good. It's like the X-Men 3 of video games. You want it to be awesome, but then fucking That guy from Rush Hour just comes in and says, I'm going to direct this and it's going to be amazing. And it's not. So, yeah. What killed me there? I didn't even see what killed me. That's, like I said, that's a big problem in this game. You don't even see what kills you half the time. I'm blaming the fucking jumping on that. There you go. What just happened? Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Look, if you jump into the advancing screen, even though there's a platform over there, you die. See? See, there's no rockets over there, you just die! Because the game doesn't want you to go that far. Yet. Okay, that was my fault. I'll blame that on me. I'll take that one. Out of the 50 deaths that can be attributed to the game, I'll take that one. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna just stand here. Come at me, bros. Okay. That's how you get through that level. Rocket followed me. So yeah, so that's my assessment of this game. Don't let it dissuade you from playing it. If you have it, if you bought it, don't let me talk you like out of thinking it's a good game. If you own it and you think it's a good game, that's fine. That's fantastic. That's your right. But if you haven't played it, maybe pick up the demo first, or pick up Super Meat Boy if you don't own that one, or pick up Fez or Limbo or any of those games before this one, because those I feel are better options. But you know, every person's entitled to their opinion. Mine just happens to be an asshole one that I don't like this game at all. That's good. That was my fault. Get out of the way! What am I doing? That was me spazzing. Okay, I'm gonna clear this level and then I'm gonna go. That was not my fault. That will never be my fault. I don't know who you are or what you've done, but you can't blame me for that. But yeah, that's another talking point. The rockets are kind of sporadic. They don't just go off in a straight path. As you can tell by their trail, they zigzag. Which, if you're going to try to avoid something, it's kind of bullshit that you program that sort of shit in here. Oh, I touched the flag. That's good at least. These things turn into rockets eventually if you stand on them too long. And the rockets are faster than you, by the way. Yeah. Much faster than you. But you can do this section in one go if you're quick enough. Which I am! I fell through the rockets. Normally you have enough momentum to walk on them, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Let's go over here. The jump! I swear to God, the jump! Oh, that was my fault. That was absolutely my fault. I'll take the blame for that. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know. I really wanted this game to be great. I don't like playing games that I don't like and putting them on my channel. That was bullshit. That was bullshit as well. Come on. Yeah, I don't like putting games that I don't like on my channel because then I feel like it's too critical. I'm being very critical of the game. I thought I died there, to be honest with you. And I don't like being hugely critical of a game, or negatively in that sense. I don't like being critical of a game in the negative sense. If I'm going to play a game and be critical, I would like to point out the fantastic things about it. Not the bad things that would dissuade someone from playing it. Because to be honest with you, I think Michael Todd, however old he is, probably worked hard on this game. And to say someone's work is shitty when they work hard on something is not, it's not nice. But this is my channel, and I owe you guys some sort of analysis of the game. That's what I built this. That's what I built this, not channel, but show for. I built it to give you a sense of the game, and if the game isn't, I am fucking this up. Okay. Jump on the third rocket, jump on the other third rocket, and then go. So yeah, so I built this episode, or I built this show to give you an analysis of games, and if I'm not doing that, what's the point in having the series on here? So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And quite frankly, I got this not only because I think it would be good, or I thought it would be good. I got this because I wanted content. Okay, this is the boss fight, I believe. If I remember correctly, I did play an hour into here. Really? What's the point in... Okay. I hate those moans so much. They sound like something like a kid would put into a game. Like, I like ladies. I like to hear them moan. And then like they put that in. That was my fuck up. What the fuck am I doing? I was supposed to end the video after the last world. That was not my fuck up. Okay. Alright. There's the Pope up there. Yeah, this game is like the South Park of games, except South Park had a game, and I hear it was fantastic. I'm the Pope! What clever writing. Pope-tastic. Wonderful. Okay, so that's the first boss of this game, so I'm not going to do a boss fight, but anyway, so I hope you guys liked this episode. If you're a little bit on the fence about this game, I hope you take into consideration what I said. There are lots of better platformers out there. If you are on the fence, try to find a demo of this game, certainly. Or wait for a sale. I got it for like a few bucks when I bought Humble Bundle, and I got a bunch of games with it, so wait for something like that. I will catch you guys in the next time. Like I said, if you like this video, leave a comment letting me know. If you didn't and you disagree with everything, call me an asshole in the comments and tell me why. But anyway, so I'll bring you more indie sense soon, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya, dudes.